Hi guys, this is pre-recorded, and I play this video while I organize the rest of the stream or wait for the match to begin. Um, but I'm going to use this time to say that if you appreciate the work we've done to coordinate this league and produce these casts, I hope you'll indulge me for a few minutes while we wait for the match to begin. Both Shoveler and I are passionate about helping the less fortunate. We want our existence on this planet to mean more than just the idle entertainment of Age of Empires. It's a great game, but that's why this league's official nonprofit partner is Polly's Project. This nonprofit empowers individuals and families facing housing instability and vulnerable living conditions across Southern California. I'd encourage you to consider donations of clothing items, money, or time to Polly's Project. I know they've got a fun run coming up soon. If you feel that this is the right cause for you, or you merely want to say thank you for the effort put into this league, please be charitable. Now, I would suggest that you just be charitable in all parts of your life. And sometimes your local community is actually the best place to help out. I help out local ministries. I donate to my church. I try to donate blood, although I don't have a lot of time to do that. I try to help within my community. I'm not trying to earn my salvation, but I'm trying to treat others as I would have them treat me. If you have an international focus, you want to help people in less fortunate places. I mean, I live in America. I kind of won the lottery. I live a great life here, but there are countries where life is a lot harder. I'm on the board of a mission organization called SAM Ministries that's registered here in the United States and in Canada. And they operate in Mozambique and Brazil. They run schools, they run orphan ministries, they run adult education programs. They are Christian missions, so they also plant churches and do leadership training. Previously, I shared actually a story about a guy who had an accident on the job, and he's a paraplegic. He's not even 30 years old, and he's in his mud hut, laying on a grass mat, and just in pretty dire conditions. He can't move, and his wife doesn't have him anymore for support. And it's just a difficult story to hear. He's so young. Well, I'm happy to report that Salmon Industries has been able to help here in Mozambique this individual. This is the actual full text. I'm not going to read it verbatim, but in essence, they were able to locate a mattress up here on the top left within his mud hut. They can't place a proper bed in there, but they're going to work towards that. Here in this picture here is the welder there with the mission organization. He put like a retrofit handle on the bed so that this man can reach up and reposition himself by grabbing that handle. And this is the bed in question. Hello, everyone. I've been looking forward to casting these two teams for a while. We tonight have the Communist Cat Party, which is Bleh and Comrade, going up against. Oh, their logos are flipped. Let me flip their logos around here. That might be confusing. We have I'm Gonna Die, who we know well on this team. That's Secretary and Melly, going up against the Communist Cat Party, which is Bleh and Comrade. And I don't like to normalize an ideology like communism on this channel. At least the communism of the 20th century, which killed 100 million people, half of them starving to death because the ideology was so broken. So, while I'm sure communism means different things to different people, and for some it means being generous and sharing, which I'm all for, we're going to call this the Pizza Cat Party as a subtle reminder that in communism, not everyone gets food. So, with that little diatribe out of the way, we're going to take a look at the drafts here. And I'm going to chat with Shoveler here. I don't know if he is ready to go. He might still be working on his stream, but I'm going to unmute and we're going to get going looking at the draft. All right, Shoveler. I don't know. Are you looking at the drafts yet, or are you still working on getting ready there? All right. I will try not to interrupt you then. Just ping me when you're ready, and I will carry on with the narration here. So we have for maps, we have Mega Random as the admin pick. Weird People picked Pilgrims. Secretary is very good on Nomad maps. Bleh and Comrade picked Black Forest. And the admin pick is Mega Random. We have Bands of Arena and Hyper Random Nomad. So it looks like we have one team that enjoys their closed maps, that being Bleh and Comrade. And we have one team that enjoys their Nomad maps, which are Weird People. Now, last night, I actually cast a game between Bleh and Secretary, and Bleh actually won, and that was on Arena. So Bleh is a lower elo than Secretary, but Secretary's elo, I think, is mostly built up by Nomad Games. So it's going to be very interesting to see the dynamics here. We may see that, I mean, Mega Random, we don't know what we're going to get. It's probably not going to be a Nomad start. But this may go game 3, guys, and I think it's going to be a very close game, and I'm very excited to watch it. And these are all players I know well. Obviously, Melly is my wife, and I've been playing with Secretary and Bleh for a long time, and Comrade also for many months now, at least. I don't remember when he started gaming with the LEL crew, but he's been around a while, and I've played lots of games with him. They're all great people, and my little diatribe about communism aside, they're all lovely people. So we are looking at civs here. We are wrapping up civ draft. Looks like there was actually some mistakes on the civ draft that they're discussing on a sidebar, so I will make those corrections for us on stream once I understand them. But we have a pick of Koreans, Mongols, Cumans, Burgundians, Huns, and Italians for Weird People. We have a pick of Vikings, Vietnamese, Bohemians, Britons, and Ethiopians for Bleh and Comrade. Let me just check in with Shoveler here. You there, Shoveler? All right, you looking at drafts yet? All right. Yeah. So I was just saying, it looks like our admin pick this time is Mega Random, and I'm Gonna Die picked Pilgrims, and Bleh and Comrade picked Black Forest. So, and then we have Huns, Burgundians, Cumans, Mongols, Koreans, Lithuanians, and Italians for I'm Gonna Die, and Vikings, Vietnamese, Bohemians, Britons, Ethiopians, Byzantines, and Georgians for Bleh and Comrade. And I was just thinking about this. I think Burgundians and Koreans possibly are going to be the picks for Pilgrims. Burgundians have a lot of benefits for a Nomad start because they get their eco techs early. I think TomTom was actually talking about this the other night. I thought that was interesting. Of course, there's also Huns, which could be a useful Nomad start civ. But I'm looking at a sidebar here, and there was a misclick. The secretary made a misclick, and Bless said Melly needs her Celts. So I don't know who they're substituting for Celts. Swap the last pick for Celts, but I don't know what the last pick was. Yeah, Weird People is I'm Gonna Die. Uh-oh, I hear a timer. I'll be right back. And I'm back, and it looks like their lobby is up. And it looks like you're live too. We're such a professional operation now. Oh, you mean to try and find the match? I have never tried to find a match from Capture Age before. Yeah, I just go to spectate. It's not going to be there yet. Oh, here we go. It's in the lobby browser, which means they're not launched yet. It's LEL CCP versus I'm Gonna Die. Looks like they're waiting on Comrade to get into the lobby. Oh, I don't see it in the lobby. Oh, it's a full lobby now. Oh, there we go. All right. So the lobby should be. Oh, no, it's still not full. Huh. Yeah, so Lithuanians in the draft has been replaced by Celts. So that was a misclick. They banned Celts accidentally. So that was actually Secretary's fault. So what do you think, Shoveler? I think this is going to go game 3 because we have a closed map loving team and a nomad loving team. And from the game last night, the fact that Blab beat Secretary, unless Secretary was holding back, tells me that we could see an upset on the closed map.
Show match against Secretary E, given that was on Arena and not on Nomad, but he did win that. It was a mirror civ match with the Franks, and he basically just outboomed Secretary, which
Mm-hmm.
is crazy as the words come out of my mouth. It just doesn't make sense to me. But that is indeed what happened. I'm thinking that, yeah, anything that's going to be a Nomad start or Mega Random, think I would lean in favor of I'm Gonna Die, so Secretary
Right.
and Melly.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's anything that's closed, I would think that Bleg and Calm will probably take that game. So, but who knows? I mean,
With
who
Mega
I
Random,
have no idea.
yeah, with Mega Random as the pick, the admin pick, it could be anything, right? It could be a closed map, an open map. I've
That's
never
true.
seen Nomad start for Mega Random, but I guess it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and I mean, I would think that if it is a Nomad start, that could be problematic for the Communist Cat Party.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong on that one, but I know that Secretary E, he's the highest elo that we have, right, in the league, and he prefers Nomad starts.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that that could be huge.
Right.
Um, but we'll see. You know, I mean, like you said, could show up and there's it's like a map gen that's Fortress or something. Where they have a castle and a king for whatever reason, and it's all walled. I don't know. So that's gonna be the main factor here, I
Hmm.
would think. What do you think? I mean, if it's mega random and it's not closed,
A
are you
lot,
still
yeah,
leaning in
a lot of mega
favor?
random, generations I've seen are open. They're fairly open. But I
Yeah.
would say it's going to go with game three regardless, if our presumptions are correct about open map versus closed map, because even if Mega Random is closed, game two would then be Pilgrims, and then it would be presumably be tied up, and it would still go game three. It's just a question as to it goes 2-1 for which team. Um,
Right. And what is the third map?
so Black Forest was our CCP
Okay.
pick, and Pilgrims was I'm gonna die's pick, with Mega Random, yeah, as the
Okay.
admin pick. So a closed map, and the bans also mirror that. Arena was banned by I'm Gonna Die. Hyper Random Nomad was banned by CCP. So
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, right? It's interesting to me though, like coming back from the hiatus, Bleg, he and Com for whatever reason, and rightly so, have been selecting Black Forest.
hmm
So and they have techniques going into it. So I almost wonder how much they've discussed this because Blake has been online, I would say, for at least the past 3, 4 days or so.
yeah, and I saw them practicing the day he was back earlier in the day. He was practicing with Com in a channel, so they did definitely get in at least maybe one game together to kind of get on. All right, I'm in game. I don't know if you're loaded up yet.
I'm
Looks like,
not, but I'll get in game right now. Give me 1 second.
yeah. Looks like we have Georgians for Comrade. What is that? Byzantines for yeah, Byzantines for Bleh versus Burgundians and Mongols. Mongols for Melee, Burgundians for Secretary. And we have a very Arabia-esque map generation. I'm at minute 120 now.
The first one for me shows game over. I don't know if that.
You may just have to reload um, from Age of Empires. I've had that happen before, where it's like looking at just a partial file that's saved to your computer or something. I don't really understand it.
All right. Well, we will be in business in just a second. Right, here we go. Spectate. Let's go LEL. Okay. And we're actually just gonna. We'll switch it over right now.
Oh boy. So watch around minute 250, and you're going to see Secretary pulling Comrade's boar all the way across the map to him. So Secretary is sweating over there.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I haven't seen him do that before. So he's playing for keeps.
All right, and I'm actually all cut up in real time if you are at 338.
Yep, I am. So yeah, he just brought in that Tapir or whatever it was, Javelina, and yeah, all the way from Comrade's base. I love
Wow.
to see the laming. It makes it far more interesting to watch.
There's actually some action going on at the beginning.
Yeah. I still haven't looked at the or finished watching the Coca versus who was it they played last night. Anyway, that looked like a good game as well.
Was it
Lowdown
the
Legends. Yeah.
Saber and
Yeah.
Coca versus? Gosh, was it Martel?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it couldn't have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
was. It looked very interesting. I wanna finish the set. I just didn't want to do too much watching until we got to, or like because I missed the first game. I didn't want to watch the other games and kind of I don't know. I wanted to watch them in sequence.
Quit touching me.
You know, one thing that I didn't take into consideration that I probably should have is team positions, right?
Yeah.
Because if Secretary is adjacent to Bleg in this situation, I think Bleg is, yeah, he's going to get pressured a lot more than Calm being right next to him. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if is that a color thing or
Um, I
how is that
think I
working?
really need to spend. I want to spend some time understanding this. There are different options you can select in the lobby, and I believe one of them there's like team together and then team positions. So team positions, I believe, places you in order of your player color, like one to like players 1 through 8 colors. Um, and I believe that would affect whether or not you get a predictable generation next to the same player. I think that's disabled for these lobby settings, so it could be random. Although I'm not sure, to be honest. Like I said, I wish I had spent more time looking into exactly what affects the positions of the players. But yeah, I mean, here I would actually, I don't know, because Comrade can be dangerous later on, but I would say that early game Bleh is probably the threat, and I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Secretary focus down Bleh early game, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean that would be my approach is take Bled out of the game and then allow Secretary um, to just kind of micros units, right? Against Calm. I mean, that's probably going to be the play. I would imagine, but who knows?
Yeah, and
Uh, go ahead.
no, I was just saying, and then in terms of the CCP, I'm pretty sure they're not going to pay much attention to Melly. I mean, they've been playing with her long enough. My presumption is they're going to 2v1 Secretary, but maybe they'll surprise us, do something a bit less predictable. I don't know.
I mean, you kind of have to, right? I mean, that's my opinion at least. I
Yeah.
know this build's going to be a little bit different, just because he is the Burgundians. I'm not quite sure why he's taking wheelbarrow here. Why secretary is. I don't quite understand that. My understanding was you want to get wheelbarrow when you have farms up. I
So
realize it makes your guys
the Burgundians specifically benefit from having early ecotechs.
right.
Um, oh, I'm surprised Secretary is staying. Comrade says YouTube. Did he lame me? Indeed, he did. Yeah, Secretary stayed garrisoned a lot longer than I thought he would. Bly was messing with him, showing off a
Yeah, I
little bit.
saw that.
Yeah, our game with Piment, I think Piment just came back rusty, honestly. But we didn't exactly 2v1 Piment. We just fought our neighbor, and it worked out well for us.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
think
pushed
once
Haria
the
in Black Forest, and Moto pushed Piment. But again, I really do think he just came back rusty. Or maybe he wanted to set expectations low so other people would underestimate the team. Maybe there's some tactic there. We'll throw this game and then crush everyone else.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think that was the case.
Probably not.
I
No.
think that it's probably just him kind of shaking the rust,
Yeah,
shaking the
yeah,
dust. I don't know what to
yeah,
call it,
yeah,
but he's probably doing that.
yeah.
I would imagine. We're already seeing Bleg walling with his buildings. We
Yep.
haven't actually seen that too much out of Secretary or Melly yet.
Yeah.
So very interesting.
We've got a bit of walling here. But yeah, looks like everyone's up to feudal now, except for Melly. What's going on here? Secretary's trying to put down a stable, but his villagers are standing on the buildings. That's weird.
I've seen this happen before. In fact, I experienced this a couple games ago.
Weird.
Um, and I've seen it happen to Comrade as well, where he's trying to stick down a university and they just stand on top of it. So that's something that
Thanks,
the
DE.
devs definitely need to fix because
Huh.
it's gonna mess up his castle time like
Right.
big time. I mean that delayed it at least 15 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's not good.
And Blez halfway to castle.
Yeah, and he's also sticking up a stable here. My whole thing is this: if Bleg is going to be fully walled, which it looks like he probably is, I would say that he's one of the top defenders in the league, particularly with Byzantines in this instance. Like, obviously they're a defensive civ,
Hmm.
but from what I've seen, Bleg is able to just kind of like turtle up and handle damage control very, very well. So
Yeah, yeah,
this is going to be interesting.
yeah. I'm expecting probably camels. Burgundians get so many techs benefiting their cavalry that I would imagine Blaise anticipating cavalry and will go camels. Comrade with Georgians, I presume knights. I don't play Georgians enough to really know. I just know they get that free mule card at the beginning. Yeah, they get the
I know you
Monospa,
can.
unique tech, and then mounted units
Can't we?
regenerate.
Can
What's
we
that?
see a church rush? Like some churches
The churches have
drop?
been so badly nerfed that I have not seen anything being done with churches for a very long time. So I'd be surprised to see church rush.
Now, I don't know if you caught it or not, but Secretary did lose his starting scout
Okay.
to Comrade's TC. So that's
Ah,
something to definitely keep in mind
yeah,
as he tries to
we got
fend
a
off these.
comrade scout rush here.
And the question here is, can he get damage in? Can he kill the villagers?
I think he may lose his scouts is what's going to happen. Did we lose a villager here? I
We
don't
did
know.
lose one vill,
Yeah,
yeah,
eco
and one on low
KD
HP.
secretary is down 1.
Okay.
Looks like comrades. Oh, that's that. Yeah, comrade credited for that kill. Okay. Yeah, those villagers are not behaving themselves.
Yeah, not at all. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's something that I have noted recently in the past couple days. So
And we got knights coming from Blair. Are we responding with monks? Is that what why the monastery is down?
I think so. I mean, I think it's down for the relics, right? Obviously, last night during the show match between Secretary and Bleg, Secretary ended up taking all of the relics, but this is actually going to work in his favor big time in the sense that once he sees knights, he's going to know, okay, I can commit to this.
Right.
He'll put more on gold presumably, and then pop out a couple monks. We do see Bleg's Knights and Scout coming in. It looks
Mm-hmm.
like they don't have the armor upgrade yet.
Second TC for secretary.
Very weird placement for the TC. It's almost
Yeah,
like,
he's playing very close in. Not playing conservatively.
well, no, the weird part too is like this play style right now that we're seeing from Secretary, in my opinion, is the opposite of what he normally does.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's tense because Bleg is back or,
Yeah.
or what's going on here, but it's, oh no.
Yeah,
Did he miss a wall?
leave it to mega random these silly like dirt textures that you can't wall.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, especially with the second TC being placed here, like,
Yeah.
is he gonna delete the houses? Like, what's gonna happen? Will we see the conversion? We will not.
We got comrade scouts now in there. They're gonna go down to what are these things called? Flemish militia.
Yeah, Flemish militia. Yeah. And it looks like Secretary is chasing with his monk. He's gonna come back. I mean, if he can get a couple of monks under the TC, right? Say one under each TC. I mean, he's gonna have no problem with this. He should be able to clean it up, especially since these knights have no armor on them. As we see husbandry coming in now for Comrade to pick up the speed of his cavalry. Yeah, look at this. Look at the glitch here.
Oh, good grief.
I saw it again where the villager literally just stood on the house. I mean,
Sorry to everyone
but
who's on
it's
YouTube. Didn't switch to in-game. I guess I'm also off my game tonight, just like Secretary.
Yeah.
It's a good thing Shoveler's backing me up on Twitch.
Yeah, it's super odd to me that this is happening, and it's actually really annoying. If I'm annoyed with it, I can't imagine how annoyed Secretary is.
Yeah.
Because now every time he drops a building, he's gonna have to check and be like, okay,
Bugged
are they
map.
actually
Bugged
putting
map.
it down? I mean, that's, you know, I feel like that's something that probably should have been called at in-game minute 10,
Yeah.
maybe. So at this
What
point,
is
he's
with
just gonna have to wait
Comrade's
it out.
walls, dude? This is Go take a look at his walls.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I think it's because of the weird terrain. You can't wall to the tree line.
Yeah. Huh. So it's these little desert patches then that prevent you from.
Say we got a
Man,
castle
that's got to
drop.
be so annoying.
If the snakes don't turn it into a doubt castle.
Looks like we have a double castle drop. We have Comrade coming forward with
Yeah.
a Cav Archer and 12 of them. Hopefully these snakes pick off some of these vills, dude. I love it. Yeah, look at him. Look at him suffer. Oh, it's so good. It's just... It's so good. And losing HP to these things, like, it does count, especially when you're up against Secretary. Look, they're just everywhere, dude. Oh, man.
Does Secretary have enough to deny one of these castles? Like, we might be going into a good game already, right? With a double castle drop.
Yeah,
And Blatt is actually signaling where to drop them. One's going to be dropped on gold. The other one on what? Just, yeah, on his town center.
Oh, gosh. Is he going to lose his monk right now to these vills?
Oh, that's painful.
Oh, jeez. Oh, dude. Like... Yeah. These Flemish militia don't have upgrades either. Wow. This is the first double castle drop I've seen.
Huh. It's almost like they practiced it. Yeah, it dropped on both
specifically
TCs.
for Secretary. Yeah, that's tough, dude. I mean, what do you do here? And the other thing too is like Secretary is probably thinking like, okay, it's clear cut what it is they want to do, but at the same time, what is my response going to be? So I think that he's going to drag this out. The reason being Melly is virtually untouched, right?
Right.
And she is in castle. And then on top of that, like let's wear these guys out a little bit. Let's make them try really, really hard this game so that next game they don't have the same maybe APM or maybe they get worn out a bit.
I mean, I don't see the economy that's needed to make it happen, but you know, I've played games where I'm like in a position like this and I'm like, well, this is basically dead. We're basically dead. But then I kill the initial push and then there's nothing behind it because everything was invested in that push. And then I'm like, and then I go on to win the game, right? So there are examples like that. I don't see that Secretary really has enough of eco for that to happen. He's like, their team is at 82 vills versus 97, so I don't think I see that turnaround here.
Well, I don't even think it's about the turnaround. I think it's just, well, he may lose absolutely everything. If he's not even going to try and sneak vills over to Melly, then it's definitely going to be GG and called soon. But I sort of just meant like him staying in the game regardless.
Right.
And it's I wouldn't view it as griefing so much as like, well, let's see if there's any holes in their game.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What is it that they're lacking?
I mean, you don't really owe someone a resignation as long as you're not intentionally just like hiding in a corner, right? Like,
yeah, and I mean,
you're still actively playing. That's
yeah, and I think in our league, like it's almost to be expected that something like that would happen at some point. You know,
look at Melly and the cavalry archers.
Oh, he did sneak a vill over.
Did he?
He has one vill.
Oh yeah. This is I'm gonna stay alive just long enough to maybe send some resources or to give Melly a chance to play a bit. I don't know. I've never seen Melly make cavalry archers before. That's new. She is Mongols. She's supposed to make cavalry archers, but you know.
Yeah, he's going to continue to try and sneak Vills out. It's not going to work, but we do see an attempt at the Great Exodus. Oh no, is he gonna lose his Vil to the Jaguar? Oh dude, the snake's coming. Look directly west,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Oh please, please, please.
Oh, there we go.
He's low though. Here comes the snake. Dude, please, please aggro it. Oh no. Oh man. I don't know why I wanted that to happen so bad, but it just felt fitting, like as an ending to this game, dude. Millie is coming over with some Cav archers, but those are going to get cleaned up pretty quick because of the amount of cavalry that's there. Oh, here comes a snake again, dude. I wonder what their range is. Like, do they go 6 tiles in each direction?
I don't do other predators walk around like that?
I'm trying to think. So
I think
wolves
aren't
don't, but I think
wolves
jaguars
just,
do.
I thought they all just stood stationary. Are snakes the only ones that like squirm around the map? I mean, boars do, but they're not predators. They're a different life form.
I feel like it would be interesting to have wolves and jaguars moving around if they don't already. Because I think you're right about the wolves for sure.
All right. It looks like Secretary's making monks. Oh, and he's putting down a TC.
Okay. We do have some Mangudai out for Melly.
Yeah, she keeps bringing stuff forward, just trickling it in. That's
Yeah.
not really the optimal plan.
Yeah, I mean, just keep it at home, right? I mean, clearly it's...
You know, really, for her
it's
to
a hot
play
mess right
Mongols, she would enjoy it Imperial Age, where she can get the drill and then scoot around with the rams.
Make Blacksmith upgrade Melly the arrow. I take it they're not in voice chat?
He does talk to her, but I think sometimes he prefers to just type.
And she is going for fletching. Nice. Good call out.
Yeah, I think he switches into coach mode when they lose a game like this. This is only the second time though, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Upgrade all the arrows so you can shoot better. Melly doesn't normally drop a university, does she?
She will, because I've told her the importance of ballistics.
Okay.
And
we see
murder
the,
holes. And
the
murder holes. She likes her
rams.
castle, so I always have to frame stuff in terms of the importance to her castles.
We do see Bodkin coming in, and she's clicked up to Imp. Wow. Nice.
This is what we call a fast imp build. No eco, just straight imp. All in.
Did you coach Melly on this? Or
No,
what?
no.
Okay.
She always clicks up to imp before me. And I say, how many villagers do you have?
Right.
She has a sneak
she's
base up
gonna-
north with 2 rams.
Oh, yes, she does. How did they even get all the way up there, dude? Was she just...
No one knows.
Oh, man. Classic. So good, dude. And here we see a Treb coming in to knock down this castle here from Melly.
Yeah.
Once that's cleared, I mean...
This game's a bit of a foregone conclusion.
It is, but again, I'm not... I don't think that it's bad for them to continue.
Sure.
Because, I mean, part of it has to be like, hey, man, technically we have until what? They have until the hour mark? Is that what it is?
I don't know what you mean.
In terms of like if this game went on for 6 hours, like in
Oh
game
yeah, yeah, yeah.
time.
Those guys are mean. Yes, they are so mean.
They are. I agree.
I'm not looking forward to playing this team.
Me neither. But it's like a situation where it's like, should I just get this out of the way? Like when and where do I want to be punched in the face? Right?
So we're gonna
Like
see Pilgrims next game, right?
yeah. Yeah, we'll see Pilgrims for sure. There's no way they're gonna opt into Black Forest, right? Like
No.
but yeah, I mean I don't want to face either of these teams, dude. I mean, but it's like, do you hold off or do you? It's like a band-aid, like just all right, rip it off. Like, knew I probably wasn't gonna win that, so it is what it is.
Yeah, the difference with I'm gonna die is, you know, by the time Melly wipes you out, you've already lost the game because if you're in that position where she's wiping you out, you know, Secretary's done his work. So really, you only have one person to focus on. In this case, you've got to like think about two very competent players. Still at very
Yeah,
different
the
skill
GG's
levels,
called there.
but oh yeah, GG. All right, let's find the next one.
On to the next, dude.
Melly's like, no, no, just kidding.
Not for me yet.
Yeah, it might be a good game for the rest of you, but I'm still playing. No, she wants to get to bed at some point tonight. So, oh man, well, that was a
I don't
game.
blame him for dragging it out because I know that Bleg right now is sweating so hard, dude. Like he's gonna do whatever he needs to say that he can beat Secretary, dude. Like, there's just no way. And think of all the confidence he must have, like, coming into this match, like, knowing that you took down the highest elo in the league, 1v1. Like, that's got to be a huge confidence booster, right, Russ?
I'm starting to think this girlfriend of Blaise is fictional, and that he was just practicing on an alt account for a month.
Or, or, or maybe his girlfriend is Gabby. Yeah, I mean, he has to have been practicing, dude. There's just no way. You don't, I mean, we saw with P-Mint how he was struggling, right? Like to come back and just and his I think his hiatus was like less than that of Bleg, so I guarantee you that they have been practicing and there's nothing wrong with that, you
No,
know.
no.
It's just I don't know. He's yeah. I mean maybe Bleg tourney mode is just different than the standard Bleg who's already really really good.
All right, the lobby's up, but not the. It's not spectated yet. It's not started. This time I'll try to remember to switch back to in-game. Yeah, I was stuck in drafts for the first like 20 minutes. No, not quite 20 minutes, but it was pretty bad. Thank you for those helping me.
Yeah, I'm wondering like moving forward, Russ, if we decide to do another season of 2v2, right? Or team matches. I almost wonder like do we mix all of the teams up based on the performance during the tournament? You know what I'm saying? Like is that something that we should strongly consider? Because
Yeah, I mean,
obviously these guys are going to try their best in the league, I would imagine, right?
what I would say is that the best time to start reflecting is probably in September sometime, because we'll figure out what worked and what didn't work, and what's what
Yeah,
will
for
work in the
sure.
future. So I think, yeah, my presumption was we were going to mix it up because there's people will go into different phases of life. They're busy. They're no longer gaming actively. Other people get involved. Like we have people who game with us regularly.
Right.
who aren't playing in the league, but I'm sure would play in the league. So,
Match looks like it's up, sir.
yep. Yeah, I'm sitting here. It looks like 49, 48 seconds, and I'm going to switch over so I don't forget to do that. Although I want to quickly look. So they used Mongols and Burgundians, and now we're going to probably see what Koreans, unless Smelly gets her Celts, and Huns maybe versus Vietnamese and Vikings maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, so we have Bleg going Vikings for this
Oh,
one.
you can see this. Okay, I'm.
Yeah. It's got me 7 seconds until game starts. Comrade is the Vietnamese, Melly is the Celts, and Secretary E is going to be Italians.
Gotcha.
Did it to me again. It says Secretary resigned, and then everyone
Huh.
resigned.
Just immediately?
Yeah, just immediately.
Do you launch Capture Age after loading into the game? Or
I
do you
have
just
it on
say-
before. Should I do it after?
I just hit spectate with CA and it seems to work pretty well.
Let's try this again.
Yeah, so Italian, you said Italians, Celts versus Vikings, Vietnamese. Blaz headed left, leaving 2 villagers on his main island. He's dropping a dock right now. Comrade already has a dock up. He left behind 6 villagers. Melly left 2 villagers, has already got a dock and is putting down houses. And Secretary left 4. Left behind some ducks too. Geese. TC immediately. And they both went east. We got Melly crawling here. Back behind the protection of Secretary.
Yes, indeed.
Where's Comrade gonna go? Comrade's kind of late to the island.
Yeah, I feel like he's really late, honestly.
And Melly absolutely dropped that TC under duress. That was Secretary saying, just drop the TC.
Oh, man. So Bleg knows exactly
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Secretary is. Let's see what else we have cooking
Oh,
over
yeah,
here.
because of Vietnamese, right? Yeah, there's a
Right.
little dot showing the location.
So the only reason that Bleg would choose the Vikings, right, is, in my opinion at least, correct me if I'm wrong, but is for the longboats and navy, right? So he knows that Secretary fish booms like crazy, and that's how he gets ahead of pretty much everyone else. Like, I don't know that it stops.
Yeah, so the water benefits are that warships cost less, -10, -15, and -20 in feudal Castle Imperial, which is obviously helpful when you hit feudal and you need to start contending for water, contesting water. And then also docks for both. For the team bonus is docks cost -15%, which saves you a bit of wood early when you want to get your first fishing ship out.
Nice.
-15% doesn't sound like a ton of savings, but better than nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's better. I'll take 15% off.
But that's why I would go, like, that's why I've been enjoying Dravidians on Pilgrims, because docks act as houses, and I think that's the team bonus. So that gives you basically, what, 25 wood is a house? 25 free wood for 150 wood spent on a dock, because you don't need to build a house, in essence. And that's,
I think that it's 30. Is it not? 30
I don't
for
know.
a house?
I don't know. I always assumed it was 25, but maybe it is 30.
Either way, look, savings is savings, right?
Yeah.
Savings is savings.
Yeah. But I guess that's like, yeah, 1/6. What's that? I don't know. Yeah, it's 16%. So it's actually about the same bonus. The Viking wood savings on their dock is roughly the same as Dravidians' housing bonus on their docks. So
Now, here's a question I have
Yeah.
for you, right? So we saw that Bleg left 2 vills on his starting island.
Yeah.
We see that Calm has left 5. Melly has opted for 2.
Actually, Com has 6. He has 5 on wood, 1 on fish. And his
Oh, okay.
fishing ships shouldn't be taking shore fish. They should be out taking deep water fish. That's a mistake. Yeah, Bly has 1 lumberjack and 1 fisher, and then he's got 5 fishing ships out. Sorry, what was your question, though?
No, I just wonder, like for a Pilgrim Star, like what is the appropriate number of vills,
Everything I've
to
seen
leave on the
points to
island?
doing 4 villagers. I personally have also always done 4 villagers. The only reason I did 4 villagers was simply because part of a standard build order for Dark Age is 6 on food, 4 on wood, and then the rest on food kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I was always like, in Pilgrims, it's like, well, I have 10 villagers. 4 can immediately start collecting wood. It'll sustain fishing fishing ship production while I get my TC up. And then ultimately you probably want to wean down on the number of villagers on your island. I never end up doing that because I'm not good enough at that. But that's always been my rationale, and that's what I see Secretary do. That's what I see. I think other sort of higher level players have done. But I'm sure 3, 5 doesn't make too much of a difference. And it looks
And look
like
at the fish boom right now from Secretary. So we have one dock up for Blake. He's working on his second. With Calm, we have 2 docks up on his starting island. We have 1 for Melly, and then we have 1, 2, 3 for Secretary.
Secretary has 12 fishing ships. The next 2, both Comrade and Blah, have 6. So we're talking about as many fishing ships as the other team combined. Like
Right.
Secretary alone has as many as both of them.
But I wonder with this fast feudal that came through for Calm, if he's just going, you know what, I'm just gonna get out hulks.
Yeah, I see a Hulk.
Galleys
There's a Hulk on its way.
Quickly as possible. Yeah. That has to be the mindset here, right? Like,
but with a single dock, you're gonna be behind on production though if you want to contest water.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean he has what? He has 5 on gold right now.
Galleys coming for Blah.
Okay.
No warship production from Secretary.
That's super
He's pulled
interesting.
his villagers. He's pulled his villagers from the island. So maybe he's just gonna ride on his fish boom and let them take water. I personally think people invest too much in water. They fight water for far too long instead of pivoting to land. I feel like I would lose this game a lot more often if people pivoted to land sooner. But I often have military numbers on land and they have nothing to answer it. So, but again, just the opinions of a 1100 elo here. All right, Comrade's got Hulks on Secretary's dock. Okay, Hulks are being produced by Secretary now.
Okay.
I still think it's going to be hard to hold water.
To delay them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because he's a minute 30 from Castle Age.
Yeah, that's fast up time.
Yeah, it's very fast.
Honestly, it should be that fast. If you've properly fish boomed, you should be floating with food. So there should be no excuse to delay Castle. I was about to be like, how did he get his monastery already? But it's just he built his town center right next to his monastery.
Yeah. Like, dude, he's really good.
He's palisading. Well, he's almost feudal.
See, the galleys are going to struggle with the fire from the docks.
Actually, Hulks should struggle more from the fire from the docks because they have very low pierce. That's why galleys counter the Hulks. Yeah.
Got it.
But they nerfed the docks quite a bit. Like they added arrows, and now it's like Dark Age docks are useless, and they slowly get better.
What's our Vil count right now? 23 for Sec, 20 for Melly, 27 for Blag, and 21 for Calm.
Yeah.
He's forcing up a market to buy his way into castle. Comrade, that is.
Oh, yeah. Blah is up. Well, there's some fight for water here. Secretary's got fires and hulks out there fighting. He's upgraded
Yeah,
his
and he's
ships.
got
So.
fire ships as well.
He is defending his fish boom.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, how
if you
else?
invest, yeah, if you invest so much in your fish boom, you kind of need to defend it. Of course, there's the fallacy of sunk cost, right? Like, I've spent so much on these ships, then I have to defend them. But if you spend so much defending them, you lose the game. That's also not ideal. But higher skill players can actually contest water. I give up really quickly. I'm like, I'm going to lose if I keep doing this.
We do see 3 longboats out for Bleg. That's going to be a problem. Like, if he's trying to save his fish boom and Bleg masses these, in my opinion at least, I think given the civilizations, I just don't see a way that Secretary keeps his fish boom alive.
Yeah.
Like, how? Once they're upgraded, like, you're cooked. So hopefully we see a land switch soon.
I have seen interesting micro from 1200 elo players, 1250 elo players on water maps where they will like mass galleys or these longboats, or rather they'll mass their own galleys against. I was Vikings on one of these maps, and because the longboats pack so closely together, they would then like sneak in a demo towards me. Like they would disguise it among their ships, and then they would demo my longboats and take out a bunch. Now that was before the water rework, so maybe they're not quite as effective anymore. I know you have to upgrade your demos for them to be of any use. So
yeah, the water rework for the demos. I mean, talk about a nerfed unit. Like they're pretty much pointless. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Secretary will create a bunch of them and smash on these longboats.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
All right, we've got university, we've got castle. What I wonder what the play is here.
I mean, Secretary, given that Bleg has invested so heavily in defletching and
I got to look up the stats on how many villagers Melly has lost to these jaguars, because every time I look over at her, she's trying to kill another jaguar.
Oh gosh. Gaia at its worst or best.
Fascinating. Melly has more vills than Comrade right now. She also has way more fishing ships.
Well, they're not prioritizing her. She accidentally created a couple of demos just like I do.
No,
Maybe
that's not accidental for Melly. She doesn't accidentally make demos, I guarantee it.
Oh, okay.
She likes things that
Fair
explode.
enough.
She likes her rams. She likes to destroy. She likes to raise things to the ground.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's a substantial navy for Blair.
Yeah, no, most definitely. The question here is going to be, is Secretary going to know that Bleg is probably not only going to go Navy, but that he's likely going to go archers, right? Which begs a question for me, because I've seen Vikings games so often where archers, you know what I mean, are sort of the main unit. But do the Italians, do they get any bonuses? Because they're technically an archer civ, even though their Genoese crossbowmen are anti-cav. Like,
I mean, listen, everything's cheaper in terms of gold cost. Oh wait, I'm thinking of a different civ maybe. Gunpowder units cost minus 20%. Dock and university techs cost less. Yeah, okay, they got +1 melee and +1 pierce armor on their foot archers in condottieri. They're condos.
yeah, and it looks like, I mean, they should be stronger, dude. Here we see some battles on the sea.
Yeah. I know they don't get thumb ring, the Vikings, but that doesn't necessarily make them a bad archer civ. Britons don't get thumb ring either, and all it does is reduces overkill. So because the arrows spread out, they hit other units and just actually increase damage on average. At least according to Spirit of the Law.
I trust Spirit of the Law.
more
Definitely
than I
trust
trust
Spirit of the Law.
myself, at least. Oh, here we go. Another Jaguar attacking a villager from Melly. Another purple villager fighting for her life.
Dude.
It's 3v2. Gaia's playing.
I wonder what that signal is there. Like, start building TCs, please.
Or
Is
wall.
that...
Or wall. It's wall.
Oh,
It's in
Jaguar.
the gaps, I think.
Jaguar
Oh,
attack.
oh, yeah. Comrade's getting a bit of a taste of the medicine, too.
So good.
Still fighting on
I mean, I
water.
guess...
No action on land.
Yeah.
I don't see a single land military unit.
So Secretary has 4 docks right now. Plague has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 docks. Wow.
Melly's fish boom has been untouched. No real reason for it. Comrade could certainly go in there.
I almost wonder if Secretary and Melly have ever considered, at least, having Melly sling resources to Secretary, because she usually gets to a point where she's just kind of like untouched, left alone. And so I wonder how OP that would be.
Yeah, I mean, but the problem is Melly's principal weakness is her economy. If she has unlimited resources, she plays just fine. How's this? She could probably sling lots of gold and stone, but she struggles with
every little
her
bit
food
counts.
and wood eco. I don't know why
we're still
Secretary's
not
chasing
really-
down these hulks with his fire ships. That seems unwise.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it'd be very effective at all. So we now have 3 longboats. We have 24 hulks. Sorry, war hulks now. Comrade has 3 war hulks. Melly has 4 demos. Secretary has 5 demos in queue and 9 fire ships.
I don't know. It looks to me like Blair's going to win water here. I'm waiting to see the pivot to land.
Well, I think that's happening now for Secretary as we see him seed farms and put up another.
I was
another
watching
TC at
Coca
third
playing
one.
you guys on Pilgrims, and I'm not gonna lie, I felt like he was just playing because, and by playing I mean like not taking it seriously. But maybe this is just high level play on Pilgrims. He seemed so passive on land. He was just dropping TCs everywhere and
And towers.
Yeah, I mean, he's dropping
remember
a lot of
that.
towers, that's true, but it almost seemed to me like he wasn't doing any serious damage. And I was like, what's he doing? He's just toying with him at this point. But I don't know, maybe there's a method to the madness. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, put together an army, go fight. Like, there's so many undefended villagers over here that could be raided. But what do I know?
Yeah, that was a tough loss, dude. That was one where like I literally just threw. Like I went after his Korean towers instead of using my rams and what felt like millions of conquistadors to just take down their bases. Like, that was rough. I was like, we might get a win in one game.
Oh, we got demo in the ships here. Oh. Yeah, this is where you want demo ships with these tightly packed fleets. These hulks and these longboats are very close together. But I think that's his last dock, right? Oh no, he's got more docks.
He's got 2 more,
east,
but
yeah.
I don't think he's going to create any other fishing ships. I think he's just going to call it good, as he has 4 TCs and he's seeding farms again. So the question here is going to be, can Bleg and Comrade pivot in time to stop whatever push Secretary has up his sleeve right now?
Yeah, but right now I don't see any pivot by any of the players. I mean, Melly's going to start producing siege and infantry, but Oh, Melly's actually up to imp.
Let's go.
31 minutes, too. That's a solid imp time.
Oh, dude, that's a really, really forward TC from Secretary.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. As we see another Jaguar take on a Phil. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Some action. Let's go, Melly. Knocked out a longboat with a demo at her starting island. So good. She has towered that last dock.
Yeah. I don't know that it's going to be enough to deal with this Navy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Woad Raiders being queued. A whole bunch.
Oh, wow.
If she were to run
And
them in, like, now...
Oh, dude. Okay,
Oh.
Secretary's putting a forward castle, and there's two Jaguars on his vills, dude. Oh, no. Not this way, dude. Not like this. Why would he only
walking
send 3
forward
vills?
more villagers.
Oh, dude. That would have been so epic, dude. I've never seen a Jaguar.
We've seen the pivot, though.
Deny.
Crossbowmen are out. Up against... what are these things called again? The Rattan Archer. I think Rattan wins this.
Yeah, just because of the Pierce armor, right?
Yeah, I think they have high Pierce. Let's see. Where's the armor? Yeah, they've got 4 Pierce. They're kind of like a skirmisher.
Well, the other problem, too, is going to be that Comrade can go Imperial Skirm. So it's interesting to me that Secretary is pushing out some Genoese crossbowmen. I mean, he's going to get value out of them, of course. Blake's going to try and force down this castle.
It should go down.
I think so, but I think he's gonna lose some more vills.
Not very many,
it'll go
though.
down.
Not enough archers out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that stings.
Oh, dude. Cleaned up all of them. That hurts.
I was thinking of Portuguese earlier who get the discount on gold units.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was confused.
Looks like Melly up here in the north is
preparing our
loading
push.
up the rams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
That actually is going to be a solid strat, especially if Blad does not go infantry. If they both go archer, which I would be surprised.
Barracks.
I'd be surprised. Oh wait, where's the barracks? Oh yeah, there we go. There we
dropping
go.
5 right now.
Yeah.
It's like every time we say something, the opposite thing happens.
Yeah, oh no, never mind. Forget that. What I just said.
So like I was saying, he'll
yeah.
definitely drop barracks.
I was looking at his castle for unique unit, but I wasn't looking at upgrades or anything. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I would be surprised to see 2 attack their land, says Secretary.
Yeah, well, she has Siege Ram that just came in, so has she upgraded her Woad Raiders though?
Let's see. We have no. Wait. I do not see any upgrades on the Woad Raiders.
Oh man. Oh wait, no, she did. No, that's Secretary. Never mind. Blake is going militia. Okay, now it's man at arms.
Yeah, I don't know. This score lead from.
We see some. We see that Woods were ejected.
Yeah, this might not have been so bad if she had some upgrades, some armor upgrades on them.
Yeah, 100%. And Comrade is going to push her vills right here. She does get the garrison in, which is nice. Yeah. We have another castle coming up from
here come
Comrade
rams
there in the center.
So far, just houses being lost.
Yeah.
Working
Still,
towards the castle.
I mean, it's
but yeah,
annoying,
here come the long swords now. This is when you wish you had your woads available. Well, Secretary's backing her up, though.
Yeah, can he keep that castle up?
It doesn't look like it.
I don't think so. Not with only 3 vills there, there's no way. Yeah, if this push is stalled, like, it's
Dude,
gonna be a
all I
big
can say is
problem.
don't let Blag, like, boom. That's just a bad idea.
Yeah, I agree.
I know he is more aggressive now in the early game, but I feel like you have a better chance early game than late game.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like Com's gonna lose all of his rat and archers, which is definitely a positive thing for Secretary.
Yeah.
And Secretary's losing another castle. This time to Leg's Trebs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna see a game 3. I would be super surprised. We gotta have at least 4 Trebs right now.
Blag will lose this castle. See, you can always call things if you call them like 5 seconds before they're about to happen. That's the way to sound like you really know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, good. He's knocking out the. He's knocking out all the Trebs, and it looks like he's trying to build going to build a castle here. Bleg, that is. But Bleg is desperately looking for more gold right now.
Yeah, do we see trade yet? I don't see any trade.
I don't see any trade either. All right, we do have some locked and loaded siege rams behind the Genoese crossbowmen coming in right now, and the Treb push from Secretary into Bleg's base.
Looks like 1 ram.
But it looks like Secretary's going to lose yet another castle.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I mean, that stalls out everything, right? You have 1 castle now to get Genoese. That's tough.
Run, ram, run!
Is he going to build a defensive castle here, maybe?
Looks like it.
The thing is, how... I just... No, he's going onto stone.
If I may coach the once 1600 ELO player, you should have attacked them early.
Yeah, I think
Raided
so.
land earlier. That I don't know. I feel strongly that this is played way too passively on land by a lot of players.
Yeah, I agree. Because we tend to
just build
turn our
farms,
attention.
right? Like you can. It's okay to lose your fishing ships. Just pivot land and just move on, right? Let them over and rest on water and take them on land. But I don't know. Just personal opinion.
No, I think that you're right. I mean, in my opinion, the game can't be won at all unless you have land.
Yeah.
So it's imperative that you focus on that.
And this is not like islands. Yes, Cannon Galleon ranges some chunk of land, but that's a huge landmass. So
we have fully upgraded Viking champions that are into Secretary's eco, and he has absolutely nothing to defend this.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough. He is bringing his archers home, but that stops their push.
Yeah, and here are the
Ball
Imperial
of
skirms. Yeah, this is it.
All right, Melanie, come on. Send the rams. Send the mangonels. Now or never.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, rat and archers, Imperial skirms, and Viking champions is just... It's tough.
Yeah.
Leg is actually going to take down Melly's TC right now in 6 strikes with that group.
Oh, yeah.
It's a group of 27. It's so funny. It's so easy to like backseat and just watch and be like, "Oh, it's obvious. You should do this."
Yeah.
And then you don't realize like it's not that easy.
POV streaming is a lot of work, which is why I didn't do it for the last game I played with Moto, and I think it helps me focus on just playing. But one value to having doing your own POV stream is that later you can rewatch it and just realize that as a spectator, you see stuff that you never see while you're playing. While you're playing, you've got kind of tunnel vision. But when because you're busy, you're like, this villager has to go here, I need to build a farm there, I need to put a lumber camp there, right? Like, I need to micro these archers. So you're task loaded. But as a spectator, you aren't task loaded. You're just watching everything play out, and you can think grand strategy.
Right. These champions will go down. Secretary can see that they're essentially just being spammed in at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you can just replace them.
Yeah, and he has cannon galleons on his last... Well, I guess it's not his last castle. It's his original castle, his second to last. There's no way to hold this, dude. I mean...
No. Yeah. I think that's game.
See 5 trebs from Calm. Yeah.
Well, he is massing rams, but even if she were to level every single building, it's it's gonna be too late at this point. Oh no, I think we lost again. I think you did.
I think he's right.
Well, I think we can chalk up the first loss for I'm gonna die. Finally living up to the team name.
Yeah, that's true, right? It's no longer this ironic thing. It has become, unfortunately for them, a reality. Now, let me ask you this. Who do you think can realistically beat Bleg and Comrade in this tournament?
VK Sushi, I think have a chance. Sushi's solid. VK's very solid. I've 2v1'd him with Moto, and Moto's a very strong player, especially late game, and we really had trouble with VK. So I think VK is quite strong. I know they haven't won every match they've played, but and Melly and Secretary are here, which tells me the game's over already.
Yeah.
We're watching your last stand here in Pilgrims.
So what about Coca and Saber?
Coca and Saber, I would say...
Saber's pretty solid, dude.
Yeah, Coca's solid, Saber's solid. I think that could be a fairly even matchup. Yeah. I would have said Pimentaria, but I want to see more games that they play. Have they played more than one match thus far?
No, I think they're reticent at this juncture, and I only say that because I spoke to Piment, and he's like, he literally told me, like, yeah, I want to do some training before we move forward with some of the
right.
stronger teams.
Yeah.
I wasn't listed as one of those stronger teams.
Oh, they played you, right?
Yeah, we got absolutely demolished.
Trying to remember. Oh, that was Sabercast, that one.
Evening.
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
I guess we'll just speed up here at the end.
Oh, you can't speed up. We've got spectator delay.
Oh no.
So don't spoil it for us, but who won the Pilgrims game?
Yeah.
Which minute are you at?
54.
Well, 2 minutes behind
30.
you.
Yeah, that's it. That's going to be it. All right. Well, we're going to quit this. We're going to do that.
So I think I know how that Pilgrims game could have been winnable, but I'm curious to hear from some of you what you think. And by winnable, by I'm Gonna Die, who are finally living up to their team name.
What time is it?
I don't think it's winnable.
You don't think
because,
so? Okay.
If they win water, then they go to switching very fast. Why? Even if I try to sneak a view the map, it's too small. They're gonna detect it anyway.
Huh.
Yeah,
It-
it's It's winnable if mainly can water a little bit, then it's probably winnable. But
Is
I
water
don't
worth
think
holding
so.
on to for that long? That's my question. I feel like a lot of players never make the
Yes,
land pivot.
yeah. Because on land you need to invest too much because making farm is a long-term investing
Hmm.
I think water is even more
system.
important now that we have gold on it, because if you get pushed off of resources on land, you can have gold and food and water and just have safe wood and you're fine.
Are you talking about like the whale mechanic, or just you
Yeah.
can keep trade going?
The
Okay.
whales definitely helped me because I had no gold after I ran out of the one pile I had no gold, and then I had to shift to the whales. If I didn't
Ah,
have the whales, I probably would
how
have
much
died.
how much is on a whale?
I think 1,000
Thousand,
gold.
A
thousand,
thousand? Oh,
Yeah.
that's
one
substantial.
1,000 each. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's faster than you mining because the fishing ship working is the same with
Really?
fish ship.
Well, that's good
Yes,
to know.
yeah.
Huh.
So let me ask Secretary because Millie's not here. But what went right in that second game, and what went wrong?
I think everything is right. It's just that we are not strong enough.
Are there any teams that you feel can deal with Plague and Comrade? Like any
No,
interesting
I don't.
matchups?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Maybe VK and maybe no, not VK. The Coca team might stand a chance.
Hmm.
Maybe
We're thinking VK Sushi.
Yeah, I was
no,
thinking VK Sushi could do it.
probably not.
Huh.
I guess stay tuned.
Yeah, those will be interesting games to watch.
All
Well,
right,
I
so
don't want to give anything away, but I'm gonna instruct Moto to double TC drop Bleh, and we're just gonna take him out like in the first 5 minutes, and
Maybe. And Black, please,
yeah.
please upload the reply, please. I'm lazy. Thank you.
the victor really should do the replay packer. The loser needs to go take a nap. So
I think that's fair. So strategies coming in. Let's talk about game one. Bleg and Com, obviously you put a lot of pressure onto Secretary with the double castle drop. Is that something you guys have been practicing together?
We came up with it on the fly, actually.
Absolutely
I
not.
said I was gonna castle drop, and Com's like, I have a castle as well. Where should I put it? And I'm like, oh, right there. And then we just went together, and it worked.
My fear was that we could double castle drop him. Like me and Moto have tried that before, I think, on some casual game, 2v1, right? And Secretary beat us both because he was 5 or 6 TC booming behind it or something while making knights or whatever. It was crazy.
I
So this time I was afraid that if we double castle drop and not care about our economy, he might kill us late game if he rebooms elsewhere. So he was rebooting elsewhere, but after the first push, Black said, "Okay, if we have economy now from now this point forward, there's no way we're gonna lose, right?" So we dropped more town centers, more economy, to just in case, face him late game. Yeah.
So Secretary,
Uh,
that first game, dude, I did notice something that that I wanted to point out or at least bring to your attention because it felt like your play style the first game was different than how you normally play. So like you were keeping your TCs really really tight. Is that something that you intended to do or just kind of you adapted into it? I mean,
it depends on the map, but yeah, the first map I think is unwinnable because of the elevation and the wood line.
yeah,
There's
the
no
map
way I
being
can 1v2 in that map because the wood line and the elevation.
that mega random was
yeah,
hot garbage.
not being able to
Yeah,
wall the woodline is really rough.
yeah.
I can probably win if the map is a little bit closer or just like the stack map. In the first map, I can probably win, but yeah, not with the first generation. That's the way I can win it. So I just doing whatever after a little bit of scouting because there's no way I can 1v2 in that map.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like land madness. And I think it's worse than land madness because it has a lot of elevation.
So does that make you reticent or not wanting to select mega random moving forward?
Yeah, I only if I ever choose something just only mega random nomad, not mega random, because I think it's really hard and no one gonna select the mega random because everything they have a strategy to keep in mind and mega random is just too random for that and you don't know what happened. So I don't think anyone will ever pick that map. It's just show up in the admin pick.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's highly likely.
Yeah, it can be closed, it can be open, it can have a lot of elevation like just now. Yeah, it's too unpredictable, and I don't think people going for unpredictable for their pick.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably true. um, so I just have one last question for Bleg and Com, and then I'll let you ask your questions, Russ. But Bleg and Com, why do you guys continue to select Black Forest? Just out of curiosity.
I mean,
We
until we
thought we
lose, we have
could,
no reason not to.
we thought we could beat Secretary on Black Forest. So Black Forest
Yeah.
and Arena, but they banned Arena. So
All right, well, simple. Sounds good. Russ, what questions do you have, man?
I have a lot less to talk about. Good games, everyone. And I look forward to the next game against our top dog now, who is currently the tortoise and the hare, with 4 straight wins and no losses. You guys knocked I'm Gonna Die out of first place, so and you're rapidly moving into third place in the standings. So I look forward to some more games, and I do not look forward to my game with you guys. So I'm gonna put that one off
Nor
till
do I.
August
Maybe
29th.
yeah, that'll just be like a day where you're just like, I'm just gonna have a beer and just chill and face the hardest teams, dude.
I'm actually gonna give
That's
myself an admin win. I'm gonna schedule it and forget to let them know. You guys missed it. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
it's not my fault you weren't awake at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all the participants. Obviously, good game, well played, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. No,
Yeah.
GG,
Good
Yeah,
thank
night,
you for
everyone.
casting.
Yeah.
thank you.
night.